How's it going, everybody? This is Darrin with GuitarControl.com bringing you this video lesson, and today I've got three fun and easy riffs for you from Neil Young. Right now, GuitarControl.com is giving away this free chord chart. There's a link down in the description where you can get yours. It's every chord you could ever need, all neatly compiled into one sheet. It's in PDF format, so you can print it out, you can throw it in your guitar case, put it wherever you practice, so any chord you could ever need at a glance. And it's a free download. Just click the link in the description. So be sure to click on the link in the description for the tabs, and let's get close up and take a look at these. All right, so the first one we're going to look at is Heart of Gold. So at this we start, we've got an E minor 7. So for this voicing of E minor 7, I'm just playing like a regular E minor chord, except I'm using my first and second fingers. Sometimes I'll probably do it this way. I switch around a lot, but you're just a regular E minor, but we're also just need to pick up the 3rd fret of the B string. So you can do that by using your first and second fingers to do the E minor, and then like this, or this way, or like this, you know, whatever's more comfortable for you. So I think I typically do it like this though, but I guess we'll see. So we've got that E minor 7, and we hit this on 1, 2, and 3, and 4, and now we go to a D. So okay, 1, 2, and then on the end of 2, back to an E minor, and then we've got this little open A string, hammer to the 2nd fret, open D and G, hammer to the 2nd fret of the D string. Actually, it's not a hammer. And then the B and the E string, high E string, open. Now, when I play that too, it's not always exactly, sometimes it might just be, maybe I'll do the hammer on, maybe I won't hit both of the strings, I'll just hit the 1 and then follow it with the G string. I mean, any kind of little variation there doesn't matter because all those notes are going to be in key. Okay, so that's basically the riff. So I guess I favor doing the E minor 7 this way. So normally that's how you play E minor, and I'm just picking up the 7 there. So like I said, whichever way is more comfortable for you. All right, so the next one we're going to look at is the riff from Southern Man. So when you're playing this just by yourself, obviously you can recognize what song it's from, but it doesn't really carry the song very well. Because like on the song, you got that piano, you know, you're going 1, 2, 3, 4. So it's like really kind of carrying it. So this makes it a little bit more difficult to, you know, if you're just playing the song by yourself, I would do it a little different. We'll talk about that in a second. So for this, we've got D minor, and we palm muting, and we play it twice as quarter notes. So 1, 2, and then on beat 3, we hit the high E string, which our first finger is on the 1st fret because we're playing D minor. So that's 3, and then on the downbeat of 4, we hit the B string, and then the end of 4, the B and the high E string together. So it's like 1, 2, 3, 4, and so that's the first measure. And then second measure, the first beat, number 1, is just that D minor chord again. And now we go to, our first finger is still here on the 1st fret of the high E string. So we're going to take our 3rd finger, and we're going to put it onto the 3rd fret, and we're going to pick and pull off to the 1st fret. 2 and 3 and then for 4 and we just move down a string. So now we're doing the same thing on the B string. 3, pull to the 1st fret for 4 and. So that's 1, 2, and 3, and 4 and. So that's your first 2 measures. Now we've got a B flat. So this is a just the top end of like the bar chord. So what we're going to do is we're going to take our first finger and we're going to bar at the 3rd fret across the D, G, and B string, and we hit this as quarter notes. 1, 2, and then on beat 3 we do a percussive strum. So I just take my other fingers and just lay them on the strings. So you got 1, 2, 3, and then on the downbeat of 4 we have G minor. So all we're going to do is take our first finger and you could just keep it barred like it is, but you just want to make sure that you only pick up the top 3 strings. So if you scoot your finger up, leaving the D string open, if you accidentally hit it, it's not going to sound as bad because that's part of the chord. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and then that is tied to the first quarter note of the 4th measure. So that's like 4, 1, and then on the downbeat of 2, we're going to reach up and grab the 5th fret of the D string, 2, and then on the downbeat of 3, we come back to the G minor here, and then immediately put our 3rd finger down so it's on the 5th fret of the 1st string, on the high E string. So we're still on the G string, 3rd fret, 3rd fret on the B string because we're just barring. We're just going to move it and pick that note up. And then open high E string, and then it just starts over again. So so if this is a song I was just gonna like play it by myself, or like, you know, do like a campfire sing along kind of a thing, just to kind of fill it out, it would be more like, I wouldn't like disrupt the chords. So just use my pinky, just do like a suspended chord. Something like that. Alright, so the last one we're going to look at is a riff from Rockin in the Free World. So this one I'll also look at an alternative way, but just this main riff, we've got just this E5 power chord. So I'm barring the 2nd fret of the A and the D string with my 1st finger, and then I'm just leaving the low E string open. And this is 8th notes, palm muted. So it just starts off 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. Then on the 2nd measure, starting on beat 1, we have just a D power chord, or a bar chord. So barring the 7th fret of the D, G, and B string, I'm having a hard time counting today. And then my 1st finger is picking up the 5th fret of the A, that's the D. So we hit that, and this is a dotted quarter note. So it's 1, 2, and then on the end of 2 we just move it down a whole step. So now it's C. So we got 1, 2, and 3, 4, and then it just repeats. Now, pretty easy, but again, if I was doing like, playing around the campfire, backyard barbecue kind of a thing, then I would just more like, just use, so I just got E minor, D, C. So you could, just by kind of adding in those little extra strums and stuff, just really kind of thickens it up and livens it up a little bit for a solo performance. All right, so there you have it. 3 fun, not too terribly difficult riffs to play by Neil Young. So if you like this lesson, be sure to give me a thumbs up and leave a comment down below if you have any questions about this or other guitar-related topics. If you've not already done so, please subscribe to the channel and hit that notification bell so you don't miss any of the content that we upload throughout the week. Well, that is all I have for you today. Thanks for watching and have a great day.